Hey everybody, what's up? Startup Survival here. Preppers always have to think ahead. That is just part of our nature. And we can't forget to live in the present because obviously that's the most important thing. And part of prepping, in my opinion, is assuming that nothing will go wrong and preparing for that possibility as well. So everything that I talk about in my videos, buying groceries, knives, guns, sort of like a thought process about prepping in general, you have to keep in mind that I operate under the assumption that life is going to go on as normal, and that is the largest part of my prepping plan, and I advocate that everybody else do the same. It doesn't hurt to have some things set aside in case things go wrong, but I would say we have to operate under the assumption that life is going to continue as we know it until it doesn't, and that's why we make provisions. Anyways, with that spirit in mind, I just went grocery shopping and I picked up a few things that I think are pretty cool and useful for prepping. So let's have a look at all the stuff that I bought, and I'll sort of explain my logic behind it. So right in the front here you see pancakes and maple syrup. These are just some normal pancakes you make with just adding water. You throw them on a frying pan with some oil or some butter, hopefully butter, that tastes a lot better. And you got some nice crispy fresh bread, and really fast to make, easy to make, and of course no pancakes would be complete without some maple syrup. Canada is king of maple syrup, and I don't know if this is like the best kind or anything like that, but it's real. It's not that Aunt Jemima sugary crap. So we got some maple syrup and some pancakes. This is enough, like these two boxes plus the syrup is enough to make breakfast for probably one person or two people, let's say, for 2 weeks or something like that. Easy. So breakfast done. Thousands of calories in these two boxes. Awesome. And I'll just show you the expiries as we go too. So this is November 2015. That's about a year. I'm sure you could probably push it beyond there a little bit, but that's what they say anyways. So what about the expiry for the maple syrup? Is there one? September 2016. You probably can't see it there, but anyways, just under 2 years. That's pretty good. With expiry dates, I really like it if it'll last for 2 years. You can't always get that, but the other important thing is to buy things that you're going to eat anyways. So you keep it on a rotation, you just keep eating them kind of thing, and all that good stuff. So counterintuitive to exactly what I just said, green beans, which I do eat, but I like them to be fresh. I never normally eat green beans out of cans, but let's say that something kicks off and I can't get fresh ones anymore, I'll be damn happy to have these ones. August 2016. These each cost about $1. I'll start telling you the prices from now on. And let me go back. So maple syrup, I think that was $8, but it's the good stuff. Each of these pancakes, $2.99, so $6 total. Next, let's stick with the breakfast theme. I got some quick oats here. I've already got some oatmeal put away, but I thought it would be good to get some more. I think it's cool to buy things for prepping and in general that only take a few minutes to make, because you've got precious little fuel stored, I'm assuming, and you don't want to burn it all up boiling like rice or whatever. Even if you have to gather firewood or something like that, just keep in mind like efficiency of time and efficiency of fuel and all that stuff. So got some oatmeal here. This is about 1 kilogram. I think that's 2.2 pounds, more or less. That's breakfast for another couple weeks probably. And that stores for, I think about a year, something like that. October 2015. So just less than a year. What a bummer, man. I think food should store longer than that, but maybe it's good it doesn't. Maybe that means it's fresher. I'm not really sure. But anyways, about a year. I'm sure you could probably push that a little further. I think people store oats for quite a long time, actually. And I think that the less broken down that the grain is, the longer it will store. I got some fruit here. This is not for backpacking, keep in mind. I'm sure people will say like there's more calorie-dense foods I could be storing or what have you. But I think it's important to have fruits and vegetables in the diet, whether it's WROL or just everyday life. So I got some peaches and just like some fruit cup. It's a good source of vitamin C, good vitamins, all that stuff in there. And fiber. Fiber is your friend. So I got some fruits here, and I also got some veggies back here. This is tomato sauce and canned tomatoes. I make a lot of pasta, which you can probably determine by the fact I got olive oil, basil, which I haven't talked about yet, pasta sauce, all that good stuff. And I got tons of pasta stored actually. So this is just tomato sauce, and I think you could eat either of those things directly out of the container. Let's say that we got no heat source and we're just gonna, you know, open the cans and mow down on whatever we got. I think you would be good to go just opening the cans and eating those. But anyways, let's hope we could do something a bit more tasty after that. So that is the veggies. I'll just leave that stuff there. Each of those were $1, I think. The tomato sauce was $2. I got some apple juice here. I think same thing, vitamin C, you know, lots of sugar obviously. This has got some calories in it. This is probably like 500, 600 calories for the whole, you know, jar of it. I don't recommend drinking this, you know, just by the glass. What I've started to do actually with fruit juice is I dilute it. I'll drink like 50% water, 50% juice, and then it's not just like a cup of sugar, you know, but it still tastes pretty good. I used to drink these by the jug, man. I would drink like one of these per day or something like that. Anyways, I think it's good to have something other than water to drink if you're in a bad situation. So I'm gonna store a few of these. I think I've got another one or two like already, but I just thought I would get one more. These are like $1, something like that. The other thing too is when you open these containers, unless you can keep it somewhere really cold or refrigerated or whatever, you better be ready to dig into it pretty soon after you open it. I wouldn't want to push this beyond like a couple of days or something like that. You know, obviously circumstances might dictate you have to do that, but better to consume early, that's what I say. And this is just a 1 liter thing of virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. This is the stuff I normally cook with, and I've got, I think, wow, I've got a lot of olive oil stored. This is funny, I'll just show you what I got. So I've got about 3 liters in total of oil stored. That's enough to cook for months, you know what I mean, or even a year probably, if you use it sparingly. But I thought I would just get another thing of oil because it was on sale for I think $6 or $7. I like olive oil. I think it's healthier to cook with, and yeah, I think it's important to have oil stored. Fat is an important part of the diet, even though we live in sort of a low-fat age or whatever. If you're just hunting and all you can kill is protein or whatever, you're going to die anyways. You need fat to survive. So olive oil, you know, a teaspoon of this per day without even cooking or whatever, I think that would give you pretty close to the fats that you need kind of thing nutritionally. This is good for about 2 years. I've got some basil here. I also have salt and pepper stored as well. I think spices are important. I've got a few more bags like this. This is enough basil to last for quite a while, honestly. 2017 expiry, but I mean, it's dried, come on, and it's sealed. I'm sure it could go further than that if you needed it to. But this would be awesome for trading. Like this cost me like $2 or $1 or something. Imagine how much people would pay to have spices to transform otherwise bland foods into something tasty. I'm pretty sure that's why Europe was trying to go to Asia in the first place, and that's how America was discovered. So spices are good. I love basil, so that's why I got that. I got some minute rice here. Minute rice obviously is the same as regular rice. I'm sure there's probably some minute difference or whatever, but the reason I bought this is because it's ready in 5 minutes versus I find rice usually takes me about 15-20 minutes, something like that, to boil it. But 5 minutes, come on, that's awesome. Especially if you're backpacking or something like that where you just don't have a lot of heat source. Conserve the heat that you do have, your fuel, and get something that's easy to prepare. This costs a lot more than the other rice, and I've got probably, I don't know, 20 pounds or 30 pounds of rice stored. But having something easy to prepare, I think, is a good way to go. Last but not least, I would say, is the bleach. And this is no name bleach. It doesn't have an expiry date on it, so I'm not really sure how long it lasts for, but this is really awesome for disinfecting water. 5 drops into about 1 liter, let it sit for 30 minutes, and you will have disinfected water. It'll kill all the bacteria, viruses, all that crap in the water. And there's 2 liters of it here. I forget how to convert that into gallons, but I think it's like half a gallon or whatever. So that's enough to disinfect like thousands and thousands of liters or gallons of water, easy. I've got more bleach stored. It's also good for disinfecting things, like if you had some sort of you know, medical contamination or whatever, and you wanted to like clean the floor, clean the counter, something like that. Bleach is, you know, a good way to do it, I would say. So that is it for my prepping grocery shopping. I would just say that you know, as a prepper, closing thoughts, you know, it's obviously good to live in the present and eat fresh food and all that good stuff. But I also think it's good to plan ahead and just have a reserve on hand just in case things do go wrong. Thanks for watching.